Hey guys, welcome back to another video by Linksy. And today we are going to have, as the title of the video, the fall of Sparta. That's a little bit of a dead giveaway. But before we get into it, let's start with our army compositions. We have, I think we can actually press play and let them start. So over here we have Athens, they have pickled hoplites, thorax hoplites, they have Cretan archers and Rhodinian slingers, they have a Greek ballista, thorax swordsmen, what you expect from Greeks. Over here, we have the kind of the other Greek factions, the non-Greek state factions getting together. So we have Bactria, who is the Far East Greek barbarian combination. So you have Persian archers, but then you have Thorax swordsmen and Thorax spears, Tower spears. But then you also get these really amazing dudes. So you have the Indian war elephants, which are very heavy, really good. And my ally got two of them. And then he decided to get his general as well on Indian armored elephants. Now, over here, he has 1,500 gold, 1,500 gold. That's 3,000 gold and another 2,100 gold. So yes, that is, if my maths is correct, 7,100 gold, which is almost half of the entire budget for this map, which is at 16,000. From my end, I am bringing some Thorax swordsmen, Massilian hoplites, Celtic slingers, and Hippeos lancers, and that's pretty much my army. Very simple, it's a good army. It's quite basic, but it's a really nice army to be able to deal with better units than you because you have enough troops to flank. And who do I end up against? I end up against Sparta. So Sparta is bringing these really good Spartan hoplites and the Royal Spartans, which are pretty much unbreakable. Once they get into a choke point formation, they are just... I got a really good hit with my ballista when I was trying to fire manually over here. I really was dying to hit him on this blob because the damage it would have done is incredible. Now, you need to understand that Spartans are unbreakable when they're in tight packed formation, such as this, unless you have artillery or really good archers. But I did not have anything to be able to counter them one-to-one. And he was not just breaking through my wall, but once he's in, he'll get choke points. This is technically a choke point that can't really go around him. This is a choke point. Even though I was technically fighting in the defensive, I would have lost. And my traps, which I brought for cavalry, he did not get any cavalry and could not sell it out from my end. On the other side, what are we dealing with? We're dealing with picked hoplites, Tarentine cavalry, archers. He actually broke the rules here because the rules were 4 missiles and he got 6 missiles. Because I noticed he had 3 archers. They're probably hiding somewhere here. Anyhow, doesn't matter. And this is just a full-scale assault on the walls. I mean, I think this... Yes, you can see this place is filled with traps. My ally just took a bit of a backhand defense and was just waiting for the enemy to come to him in... He chose the battlefield, basically. Took the initiative, chose the area where he'll fight. He'll fall back slowly, he'll take the ground, he'll stop the enemy where he wants. From my end, I'm just using my my Greek bastion, ballista. Sorry, words are difficult at this time of the day. But that got 90 kills of really valuable units. I mean, these guys, they're really good. I mean, yes, they are only 700 gold, but they will hold their own. They easily kill 200, 300 units if given the chance. Nothing can cut through them. So over here, they're doing really bloody good, and for the ballista to kill so many, and I got some really good shots. When you're playing siege battles and you don't defend the walls, you probably have enough time. Just click insert on your ballista. That's the shortcut I think, and just manually aim it. So right click to aim, left click to shoot. You can shoot 3-4 times as fast, and damn, you can do damage. So over here, he just breaks through the wall in 2 locations. I believe he's breaking through more over here. He's waiting to break the last bit. And he's just taking down all my walls down and charging. Instantly, I start shooting at his hoplites with my Celtic slingers, which are here. And I'm just trying to, pepper him down. At this point, my ally told me he has basically lost the walls because the enemy is just coming on the walls. Now, another interesting fact. Over this side, you need to make a decision. You're either going to fight on this way or this way. Do not split up your army. There's no point. Why? Because this little thing here doesn't make sense, right? You can see through it. Technically, troops should be passing through. But no troops pass through. Let's close this for a second. So you're basically having 2 individual battles of each other. On this side, yes, you have 2 places to go. But here, really and truly, if there's no tower here. Actually, this is so easy to defend. Just put a line of pikemen here, archers on the hill, raining hell on the enemies. They climb onto the walls. Their defenses up here. These Torok swordsmen would get massacred, but apart from that, my ally put a crap ton of traps. So as his units are moving forward, a number of them are still dying. But the most important part, they will get damaged. Let's go back to the other side. This is a bit difficult. See, he actually manages to break through. I'm not sure what happened here. May have glitched out. He managed to break most of my walls down, but I just managed to break his hoplites here. And over here, they're breaking. They're trying to fall back, but I'm not letting them. I'm getting my reserves ready, and I'm making a decision here. I'm thinking to myself, what should I do? Where should I go from now? How can I defend? Because if he comes at me with this, and I have nothing to kill this, I was really angry. I wasted all of my ammunition. Sometimes I leave 1 or 2 shots left. I was having so much fun shooting at these guys over here that I forgot. Because an artillery shot in this group, ooh-wee, you would not understand, but killing Royal Spartans, 10 Royal Spartans, 5 Royal Spartans, that's a big thing. So over here, his hoplites are, I mean, they haven't done much. Let's see how much they killed. They only killed 12, and my Torok swordsman is chewing through them. That's mostly because they're fighting in the middle of these traps, which don't allow them to go into hoplite formation. And apart from that, they're fighting swords in their back. So he was pulling them out, pulling them in, but he doesn't really have a choice, right? So he's getting shot at from the back. He's getting attacked from the front. At this point, I'm moving my HPS Lancers. I'm like, I got to get these guys outside. Because if he moves in with the archers, I can just, annihilate his archers, kill all of his Spartan hoplites while fighting, and then kill his archers from the back. So I'm trying to get them out. They're a bit glitchy because they don't really like getting over these walls. And I was scared they were going to get through the gate. And I have this in near the gate. This would be a pain in the ass. I would lose so many of my cavalry, and they're really expensive cavalry. I think they're 1,400 gold each. I mean, they're very heavy shock cavalry at bias lancers. They have a really big Sarissa spear, really good armor, very good shock charge, and what does my enemy have? Very slow units. His fastest units are his archers, yes. Everything else, they're super heavy spear infantry. They can barely move. At this point, I tell myself, he created perfect choke points, and I can defend the arrow tower. If I manage to get the arrow tower, by the way, that was very stupid of him. He should not be, his archers should not be on fire at all. But basically, let's go in slow motion for now, so I can go to the other side and see what's happening. He created these choke points for me to defend. So I do exactly that. I put my Massilian hoplites here, and I'm still a Greek state. I mean, yes, I'm a Greek colony in France, but this is fantastic. Because I can hold all of this, and only a few of his troops can fight, and my units can go into defensive formation. And apart from that, I have so many reserves. This was a pain. I was so scared. I believe I lose 2, maybe 3 units here. It was so painful to watch because they're so useful. Alright, let's click back to this side. So what's happening over here? Basically, he just walked all over these traps and lost a lot of valuable units. I mean, the Torok hoplites not so much, but the Torok swordsmen, they're very good. More Torok swordsmen over here. They're just dying to these traps. And his Cretan archers, they're going through the breach in the wall. And again, this was stupid of him. He cannot come and reinforce the side unless he goes outside, all the way outside, comes back on the inside. I mean, that is not smart whatsoever. But anyhow, he's trying to come to this way, and he's shooting at the Torok swordsman. Now, considering that he's fighting Bactria, and Bactria did not bring any, he did not bring that many infantry because he invested so much into his elephants. That's a smart thing, but you have no idea knowing. Always reserve your ammunition when you're attacking. Do not break the walls with them. Okay, let's get back here. Let's put it back to normal speed. So, what's happening? He's trying to surround my units, but he's exposing his flanks over here. So, I have my units here shooting their pila at his flanks. My archers, everyone is just, they're good, but their backside is not that well defended. Apart from that, look what I got out here. I got my HPS Lancers out here. And he's forced to go into a defensive... Well, I would say defensive square, but this looks like a hexagon formation. Oh, hexagon. My hex is 6. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's hexagon formation. A wonky hexagon, but hexagon. But I'm doing really well here. Yes, his siege towers are really well positioned, and they're shooting their scorpions at me. But now we're just fighting a war of trying to outmaneuver each other. we're constantly trying like this. I was trying to flank him, and I flanked him, attacked in the rear. I charged him in the rear here, and I got him really damaged. Then I pull instantly back because his archers are right there, and it could cost me damage. Also, he has this Royal Spartan unit, which is just waiting to catch these Hippias Lancers. I mean, they're cavalry. They're good on the charge, but they don't do much else. And at this point, I only wanted to commit just a little few, I think 4 or 5 units, which I had ready. But I'm realizing, look, this is working. I have the arrow tires, unlimited ammunition, firing from their sides. I'm fighting the Royal Spartans almost even. And I'm keeping his army contained using my cavalry. So hey, why not? Let's keep the cavalry going. Let's keep moving around. Force him to keep on his toes. Force him to focus over here while I am focusing over here. Like, look, just charge in, but then at the last second, pull out. Trying to make sure that they're running. He's trying to catch me, and oh, that was bad. That was a bad shot. He hit himself twice. This on ballista, I did not see that. And see, I saw an opportunity and I took it. I just charged into his ranks. I'm trying to get him exposed. I'm trying to charge here because there's a little hole. But no, he put his pikeman right into it. Now, I actually got a good charge there. I did not realize. I think I got his ballista off. Yeah, I did get his ballista off. I did look how many I'm losing because they're fighting pikemen. But that was worth it. Because if you get the ballista off, sometimes this is a bit glitchy. This is a bit cheesy, okay? But when you get them off, they don't always get ammunition when they charge back on. I mean, these guys killed 13 very valuable units, but that was worth it because now his ballista, where is it? It's just 27 men and killed a few and damaged. So on the other end, what's happening? So my ally is fighting with his Eastern spearmen. He's trying. I believe he had oil pits over here, so he's trying to light them up. But the picked hoplites just charge in, and he said, "You know what? I have really good archers, and you know what? I'm gonna fire them." Meanwhile, the Tarentine cavalry is being. I think this was a misclick. It has to be, or maybe he's just trying to provide cover fire at close range. But my ally has got them in crisscross formation. He's shooting so much cavalry, so much archers at the cavalry that he's massacring them. On this side, he's breaking through slightly. The first Thorax unit's broken through, but now there is a Bactrian Royal Guard and Taurus Spears. And apart from that, there are these bad boys waiting. So if the enemy manages to break through Athens and come from this side, the elephants will charge from the back. And I believe there's another elephant unit over here, so it's fantastic. It's just, he's holding him in, he's dictating the battle conditions. I mean, the Athenians is trying to break through the pikemen. Now, the Athenian was a bit careful what was happening here, to be polite. He would have pulled his units and tried to charge from this side because it was slightly open, but I believe there might have been a glitch as well, so it could be the reason why. He did manage to do the same here. See, he walked past, but then there were Taurus Spears, and Taurus Spears have a lot of pila. So let's jump on to the other end. What's happening? So, wait, this we have to slow down. So, I believe this is actually a good time to use the strategic map. So we have, we missed it. The cavalry charge. Oh, okay. So we got the first cavalry that managed to charge in here, and it broke his formation ever so slightly. So what I'm doing instead, I'm putting his. But this game is just so fast. So I'm pulling my Hippias Lancers, trying to come from this edge. I'm also trying to get my Thorax Swordsmen to come out here and charge his Cretan archers. If I manage to get those, oh my god, that would be such a high value unit. They are getting peppered by the arrow tower, which is firing non-stop. Over here, just fight. It's just one unit fighting another unit fighting another unit. I believe this unit of Massilian hoplites has been holding on since the start. They're really good. I mean, yes, they cost a lot more, but they're doing really, really well considering they've been surrounded for so long. And over here, I managed to just get by, and I'm just gonna charge in. These Hippias Lancers, they didn't do so much damage, but look how many units are tied up, and his general units tied up, which are heroes of Sparta. It's a really good unit. It's very fast and very strong. And over here, he's trying to charge out, but I get a beautiful charge into his archers. Just a beautiful charge, and I mean, that was just priceless. He's taking as many archer units as possible. In hindsight, I should stop pushing through and just pulled back my cavalry, took them inside the city, let them rest a bit, or maybe even just charge into the rear of the Spartan hoplites to break them. But I believe I just kept pushing forward, and I said they're dead, they're surrounded. There's not much hope. They didn't get that many kills, but the amount of damage I did was not from their kills, but rather it was from the distraction. All the distraction that happened over here allowed me to, look, I'm wiping out his units He's not noticing. These are Royal Spartans. They're really expensive, really good units, and they're winning decisively against here. But look, these guys are surrounded, attacked in the rear. These guys, super casualties sustained. These Spartan hoplites and these Spartan hoplites are dying. Yes, the Spartan hoplite has been holding on since the start, but look how many I have in reserves, and I barely used anything, and half of his army is gone, and the other half, well, it's very badly damaged and tired because it's been running around. Okay, it's fresh, but you know what I mean. It's been a really good fight. I'm really quite proud of that engagement. Over here, the Athenians are just trying to charge through, but hey, look what we have here. Oh, we missed it. The Indian war elephants just charged in the enemy over there. I believe there's going to be another charge here. Where's his general? His general is still been held in reserve. He charged into these thorax pikemen. I think there's a glitch here. They can't pass through, which is, I guess, good for my ally. But he's bringing his archers only just now. His ballistae just wasted their ammunition firing at the thorax swordsman. And over here, the Bactrian Royal Guard and the thorax spears are holding. I mean, these are picked hoplites and thorax hoplites. These are really good units. A unit of pikemen and 2 units of Cretan archers. Cretan archers and 1 unit slingers. I mean, that was a very bad engagement for the Athenian. But the elephants, they're just charging through. They're terrorizing the thorax swordsmen and thorax hoplites. And now the Hippeos Lancers of the... that's the general unit of the Athenians. He's running away. I mean, the elephants themselves are not doing much, but they're terrifying the units. That's what's important. You're terrifying, reducing their morale. How are we doing on this side? Well, on this side, it's just a mess now. Since there are no longer any cavalry, he's just managing to just charge forward, bring his pikemen forward, and his archers are unleashing hell on my units. But I've broken this unit of Royal Swordsmen, Royal Spartans, I apologize. And I'm moving forward my thorax swordsmen. I still have 3 in reserve. I have 2 units of Massilian hoplites in reserve. I actually have more over here, which I haven't even considered. I was keeping them back just in case we need to fall back and hold till my ally can come with his elephants and break the Spartans in a rear charge. But yeah, at this point, charging the rear of these Royal Spartans and just holding my own. It's fantastic. Yeah, I'm just putting them there, trying to protect them a bit from the archer fire. Okay, let's go back to normal speed. Oh, that was a really good shot. These guys broke, routed, and we got a good charge in these Spartan hoplites. Now, the reason why they were being focused by the archers, so it's like there's no point in pushing them here because they would have died instantly. So while he's focusing someone with large shields facing the archers, I charge the rear of these Royal Spartans. And while I charge the rear, I take out these thorax swordsmen which still had Pila and save them. And just, it's just trying to reposition in a way to put pressure, thin out his line, and stab him in the back. Yes, he's trying to put his pikemen here, but at this point, he's running out of options. And I believe my slingers are doing a lot of really good work. Look at this Royal Spartan unit. It's getting damaged, it's getting peppered. Putting them at low health is important. Meanwhile, the Athenian is breaking. Oh, the Indian war elephants got a really good charge. Oh, they still had ammunition. The Cretan archers don't stand a chance. These war elephants are just running amok the enemy troops and just killing everything they can find. Meanwhile, the archers are just cleaning up shop over here. On this side, the elephants charged in, but unfortunately, they picked the pikes up just in the nick of time and held. There could have been a chance if you push the elephants through here and then charge the back of the pikes, or all the way around here, but there might have been still some traps left, which is not ideal. So he's retreating with his elephants for now. The Athenians are pretty much dead, and the Bactrians have won the fight quite evenly. Oh, not evenly, actually. I think they crushed it. My ally here, Kamikaze Wazi, just did fantastic job. His elephants just wrecking the enemy forces, Tarentine cavalry. And the Taurus Spear is now coming to clean up the rest. Over here, I think the Athenian overcommitted his elite units and ended up wasting so much time against the Bactrian Royal Guard, which is now retreating. On my side, this point, I'm fully committed. I'm pushing my general forward. I'm running outside. My units are starting to break, but look at the massacre. Look at all the bodies of the Spartans on the ground. Yes, I did lose a few units, but these are still my fresh units. And I think, this is my first unit of Massilian hoplites they pushed out, and it's still fighting. It's still killing Royal Spartans. I believe I lost my Hippeos Lancers. Over here, I got Thorax swordsmen around the flanks, and I'm flanking more Royal Spartans. I'm fighting his general. I'm killing his general at the same time. His pikemen are exposed, and I could charge in from the back and just wreak havoc on the enemy over there. So it's not doing that bad. I believe this Torque Swordsman, fresh Torque Swordsman, is a big mistake because I think I charge. Yeah, I believe this is the one I charge, trying to get the archers out of the way because they were doing a bit too much damage for my liking. But look, his last unit, what was this? This was Royal Spartans. Another unit of Royal Spartans is broken. Now he has 2 units of pikemen, Heroes of Sparta, Royal Spartans, and another very depleted Royal Spartan. And these guys, they've been taking damage all game. And I have a lot in reserve. I have 3 units of Massilian hoplites, which are really good units. He's just not getting any luck. Meanwhile, my ally, he got a good charge with Hellas Elephants now. They're gonna die, but they managed to get the pikemen before they put in formation. But on this side, he's completely routed the enemy, and he's running after the enemy, trying to completely annihilate the rest units, and then surround this side. The Athenian did not do so well. I see the Athenian tried to do a sneaky charge. Where is he going? I believe the Athenian did a sneak charge over here to try, and he's trying to get to the city center, which is very sneaky. From this end, I get my Celtic slingers out. This poor unit of Thorax swordsmen just got ripped to shreds. I mean, 1 volley, 2 volley, 3 volley, and the last volley they're gonna break. Yeah, I mean, you getting target focus fired by so many Cretan archers, you don't have a chance of survival. But at this point, the Spartan pikemen are half health. I mean, they're depleted. And they've been running around, they're getting tired, and his general unit is slowly collapsing as well. The Pila just annihilated that unit of pikemen, and before they can reform, I got my troops in the middle of it, charged in, and got a very good charge. My general is out here just providing support. I got really attached to this unit of Massilian hoplites. They didn't kill much, but they did work. This is a fresh unit of Thorax swordsmen, and it's doing well. Another unit of Thorax swordsmen, and I'm breaking the enemy over here. This Spartan pikeman. I cannot say words. It's really intense battle, but the Spartan pikeman is breaking. I'm charging behind with my general, and I believe I will pop my buffs. If need be, I'll take these guys outside, but really and truly, the fight is over now. He does not have much left. Yeah, I start retreating, forming a line, but there's not much that he can do. Meanwhile, the elephants one elephant is left. He's running for his life, but they managed to hold this side long enough to get the remainder of the army here. The general of my ally is running frantically at these top Thorax hoplites, but these Thorax hoplites, they have nothing they can do. And it is GG, the enemy gives up. It was a very close fight over here. A small mistake, it could have ended very badly for myself. So let's see how the units ended up being. Of course, my ally ended up killing much more because he was fighting. He managed to kill more of the enemy army, whereas in my end, I only had managed to kill 2/3 of the enemy army. But come on, look at that. That was a fantastic game. I just never thought Sparta would be able to be defeated. Not easily, because definitely that wasn't easy. I was just focused. I was barely talking to my ally. We do this over voice chat. Anyhow, I hope you like this. And if you like more of this content, please just comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and tell me what you want to see. I recently I will soon start an email where you can send me your own replays. So please feel free to send me your replays. And yeah, I'll see you next Thursday on the next video. And then, see you whenever. I am streaming almost every day. Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. I stream Total War campaigns. I'm currently doing a Rome campaign, but I also do Warhammer. And Tuesdays and Thursdays, I upload these battles. On weekends, it comes as it goes. Okay, so thanks for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Ta-ta.